quick stats from webinarcloser.com. Fancy shit happened today. You will blown away. I was actually, and I want to let you be a part of it. And it's really moving. It's pretty awesome. I woke up this morning and I have actually 12 hours time zone difference to the United States. Depends on where you are. Sometimes it's 14 hours. And I actually hit someone up on the messenger for my actual project to find an investor to help people, which I'm going to explain you again in a minute. And we hopped on a call, and this guy was in actually the first sentence I wrote him. And I did that after that call with another guy, and he was in. And every investor so far has one thing in common. Mr. Potato has absolutely nothing to do with the content, nor is it some advertising. Keep moving. Everyone is an onliner. Everyone said, well, let's help these guys. Let's go for it. I want to be a part of it. That's pretty awesome. And I thought by myself, okay, now it's pretty much time to ramp this game a little bit more forward. And I have a good friend of mine. He is pretty young, pretty successful if it comes to money and time. Made a shitload of money in this online scene, and he has actually a charity organization, and I love that. I mean, as he talked about the first time, he had tears in his eyes just by showing me pictures from kids who actually played football or soccer, and they had fun just by playing soccer, which is, depends on where you are. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? And it's ridiculous because we have so many materialistic things and we are unhappy in the Western world. And yeah, I don't know really how to dive into that. But anyway, I like to support that charity organization because I know him. I know it's a project deep from the heart. And I figured out how can I help them. And I want to tell you a little bit about that. Now, here's the deal. Let me switch to camera. Here's actually the investment plan, and what you see here is that's a person to get the Webinar Closer license. Let me tell you a few things about this particular person. Don't get me wrong, don't get offended, but that's from my own experience. Everyone in this Webinar Closer team is actually based on the results. I don't really care about the resume, I don't really care about the piece of paper. I only take people into these constructs here to run an engine if you are actually a phone closer or in sales or whatever. And you won't believe it, what you see here in Asia, particularly in Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, there are so many good people. They work 99% for the Western world for far too less money. I mean, they charge $5 per hour, but they close deals for, let's say, companies AT&T, and AT&T makes a shitload of money. I like to support them. I like to have these guys from call centers in my organization, with the difference, I don't pay them $5, I pay them between $300 and up to $1,000 per close deal. So they do actually exactly the same, like they do 8 hours a day with a little difference. They can work 2 hours per day and make almost what they do in a month. That's what I do. That's what I'm looking for. Now, if you know someone in the Western world, I'm pretty open to discuss this, but I have to say I had a group with 120 people. I teach them how to sell. Nobody did nothing. I'm not sure why. Probably I talked with the wrong people. My fault. But I found the solution here, and that's what we build up. The success is untouchable for the last 2 weeks. I documented everything from numbers to happy people to open up a wee office in Malaysia to get up to where we are right now. Wait a second. We came up with 18 jobs we created, right? 8 own sales dudes, 5 licensees, 3 chief operating dudes, 1 webinar watcher, and 1 job interviewer. We got, as I said, today 2 new investors for someone who actually want to do that, which is pretty awesome. I really like to move the world. And with that said, you can flip it as you want. Money is not important. Money is fucking the only thing how you can change the world. You want to build a school in Africa, you need money to build it. You want to give away your clothes to people who don't have some, you have to buy the clothes first. You want to give away some food, someone has to invest money to actually create food, even if it's bread or whatever. Nothing beats cash to change the world. So what I thought is, I do support charities and stuff, but this is a different project because I know this guy very well and I want to help them, and I don't want to just put money in it. I want to help more people, and with this construct I can help an investor, I can help someone from a call team to get out to work actually what they have for a life value. And the cool part is here they get a lot of family members they help. They are not interested in a Rolls Royce or in a Rolex or stuff like that. These guys, if I pay these guys cash, they pump everything, almost everything, in families, right? To make sure they have food, to make sure they have clothes, to make sure they have kind of soccer ball, a basketball, stuff like that, to fix their windows or fix the roof. That's what they need the cash. They give a fuck about how much cash they have. They spend it to live, right? Not for, what should I say? For me, unnecessary materialistic shit. Sorry about that, but that's how I think, that's how they think, and that's why they put everything into the family. So here's the workflow. If you're an investor, you can help with $1,000 to put this person into a licensee from the webinar closer system, and with that said, he or she get the ability to run actually an engine. This engine will generate profit by running the engine. So, and from this profit they pay back the investor this $1,000 plus an additional $1,000 because you invested in someone, right? You help this guy or this person, and on the other side they will pay back the cash to their family, and what we do is we take a portion out of it for the charity from this guy I just told you. And that's a pretty awesome model. And as I said, and why we can do that, let me show you that again in this particular graphic. What you see here, that's from one engine, and we talk about $10,000 profit in 1 week for this particular engine with 60 attendees. So let's say this $10,000, let's go back to this licensee. You actually can invest $1,000 to webinar closer, and this webinar closer run an engine, and this engine makes $10,000. It's easy to pay back $1,000 to you as an investor, and they have enough money to take care about the family. Plus, we can easily take a portion to support the charity as well. So you as an investor, you help a lot of people with $1,000, and to say thank you, we pay you your $1,000 back in 30 days plus an additional $1,000 because you made it happen that so many people are happy and you support so many people with this $1,000 in the fastest time humanly possible. And that's what I like to share with you. That's what happened today, and that's just a pretty awesome feeling. So yeah, that's what I like to share with you. I found 2 more investors. If you know one who's interested in this construct, please share it with them, flag it, mark it in the comments, or just get in touch with this guy. I will talk personally with them. If you are looking for a kind of job as webinar closer, you can for sure get a licensee by yourself. Or if you don't have the cash, but you have a really good track record, let me find an investor. It goes slow, but we will find that. I just talk about this stuff, I guess, the second time here in public, but we will do a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. Yeah, that's actually it. So I strongly believe we can make the world a little bit better with that. And if you want to be a part of it, you're highly welcome to get in touch. You will find a WhatsApp number from our WE office in Malaysia above this video. So you can send a WhatsApp message, it's free, or you just can move over to webinarcloser.com and you will find contact data, some information about everything. Yeah, that's actually it. Will be great to work with you. Take care, May7, and more. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.